Beauty, what's good? Vinny Matthews here. Thanks for checking out the channel. And today I'm going to show you guys how to start your dreadlocks with the 2-strand twist method. Intro. Welcome back, everybody. I hope your day is abundant. Thank you for checking out the channel. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel because I have plenty more content coming for you guys. Let's get right into the video right now. The 2-strand method, also known as twist. This method is one of my favorite. It holds dear to my heart. Why is that? Because that's exactly how your boy started his dreadlocks. I myself started my dreadlocks with the 2-strand twist method, and I have so much experience, a lot of things to say about this method. Now, about this method is it doesn't even have to be just 2 strands. It can be 3 strands, it can be 4 strands. It all depends how thick that you want your hair to be. But with these methods, there are their pros and cons. So basically this method, all you're doing is taking a section of your hair and you're just twisting it. Twisting, 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 twisting. Now it's kind of like the rip and pull method, but you know, you can't do twist for straight hair, all right? Now this method is best for people who has more of a coarse hair texture, black people. And of course, so you see a lot of black people do get this method because, like I said, this is like the go-to method. It's the more easier method. Anybody can do it themselves. But, you know, if you do get a loctician to do it, you know, she can simply do this. Now, with my experience, when I actually started with my dreadlocks, I wasn't even planning to get dreadlocks. I just had my hair in twist, and I said to myself, you know what? I might as well just leave this into dreadlocks. Now, with this method in itself, I did experience some pros and cons with this method. Now, a couple of pros with this method is you can make your dreadlocks any size you want. If you want them to be really tiny, like how mine's are, it can be tiny. If you want them to be really big, it can be really big. Another pro is you can start this method, you know, as short as 3 inches. They say it takes about a year to grow about 6 inches. So if you have about 6 months worth of like a nice little afro, you can start your dreadlocks with this method. Another pro with this method was I found out through myself, like, yo, just me having 2-strand twists, it looked good on its own. Nobody really knew I was starting to get dreadlocks until about a good year afterwards. So people really thought that I still had twists the whole time. Like, it's just a beautiful method. Last but not least, once the dreadlock starts to mature, you don't need to cut off the ends. It already becomes blunted naturally. It just forms a nice natural blunt tip on its own. Now there are cons to this method. Now one of the cons that I experienced, it took my hair a long time to dread. Maybe it's because of my hair texture in itself, but it took my hair about a good year for it to actually finally lock. And because like I said, it's in twists, and you know, more than likely you're going to have these twists in the rubber bands, and you know, it's going to come to a time that you're going to have to keep, you know, going back and forth with the rubber bands, putting in new rubber bands for the old rubber bands. But you know, it is time consuming, but I think that's the beauty of it, because your hair still looks good while in twists, but it is taking a long time to form. Now, going back to the rubber band method, yo, your hair with this method, it doesn't hold for a long time. Me, myself, I unfortunately started out with beeswax. Like I said, when I started out my dreadlocks, I knew nothing about dreads. I just wanted them. And the dreadlocks made my hair hold for a long time. And of course, there was some effects with using wax, but you know, that's for another story. But I remember when I first got my hair done, retwisted, my hair unraveled in itself. My hair it could be very curly at times. So, you know, with this method, you know, unless you actually have a tight, strong foundation, it will unravel. But like I said, it's just going to take some time. At the end of the day, just like how other methods are going to have to take time. Twist method is going to have to take time too. But I personally love it. I see majority of black people use this method. I'm telling you, it's just one of the greater methods. It's one of the easier methods too. So with all that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave your comments, questions, and concerns down in the comment box down below. And until the next video, guys, I'm Vinny Matthews, and I'm out.